This conference will now be recorded.
Hey there, it's Trisha with Easy Emini Trade, and I just want to do a quick video to show you a little of what I'll go over in this afternoon's webinar. If you're interested, go to easyemintrade.com, and it's today, Thursday, what is it today? The 16th at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so I want to show you how you can use volume and or delta in your trading to help make decisions on the areas that you're taking your trades. So let me show you right now.
This conference will now be recorded.
So I'm just going to show you here on CL this morning. It's a 1-minute chart. It's not going to really matter what size chart you're looking at, but right here you can see this yellow line. This is yesterday's close, and I use the double stochastic for filtering out trades, which many of you already know if you trade the Slinky. So I just want to show you, as we're coming down to support here of yesterday's close, you can see on price here we have a lower low here, then here, while on my stochastic green line here I have a higher low here, then here. So that's a heads up that we're likely going to get a bounce off of this support area. So when we're looking at volume or the delta, if you're not familiar with the delta is the net difference between the orders coming in at the bid and the ask, and it will show as a positive or a negative. And I'll show you on another screen what I'm talking about. So anyway, this would be an area where we're looking for a reaction. So volume by itself doesn't tell us a whole lot, and the delta by itself doesn't tell us a whole lot. If you're using a footprint chart by itself, doesn't tell you a whole lot. Where you're looking for those items to be helpful are at reaction areas where you expect price to react. So you can see right here, price comes down to support, and you can see looking, this is just plain old volume here in Sierra. You can see looking down here at the volume coming in that it's definitely greater than what we have to the left here. So you can see we get high volume coming in down to the support area. Red would be sellers coming in. So sellers push it down to support, and then on that same bar that we have this higher volume, you could see that it gets pushed up and turns into a bottoming tail. So sellers pushed it down, buyers pushed it back up. And then immediately following, you can see that you get some higher volume coming in that are buyers. So this would be an area that you could buy off of. So this is a heads up. Even though you have a bigger red bar here and it wasn't able to break support here and then the buyers step right up, that's a good indication that this would be a nice area to take a buy. You can wait till you get above this bar, however you like to enter your trades. But what we're looking for are the clues at the reference areas. So let me just show you real quick on a chart that has delta on it.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so this is CL on a 6-range chart, and this is a market profile chart with the value areas. But right here is the same area that we were just looking at on the 1-minute chart. So I don't have the close marked on here, but you can see it. This is the area, and if you look at price, we have lower lows on price, while we have higher lows on my stochastic. And I just like divergence. You guys don't have to use divergence. But in looking at the delta down here, you can see right at that area, we get sellers coming in, right? In that area we were talking about, you can see some sellers, bigger sellers by the size of the bar, right? And then you can see that it turns into more buyers, and then the buyers increase more, and then you can see as it gets up to the resistance area, it doesn't quite hit resistance of the high value area up there at 65.15 spot, but you can see that the volume of buyers decreases and then it turns into some sellers. So this is showing the net difference between the orders coming in at the bid and the ask. So right now you can see that we're getting more buyers coming in, coming up to resistance. This isn't really a spot where I would be buying, But, down here as it was bouncing off the 96 area, if I had another determination to confirm that, I could have bought off that area. But again, you had bigger sellers coming in, and that turns into a bottoming tail. So what that's telling us is that the sellers couldn't push it lower. So I hope you find that helpful. If you want more information, just go to my site and click on the upcoming webinar tab. And I hope you have a great day. Have a great day, you guys.